How's it, fellow fundies? With the South African general elections approaching, a lot of people are asking, why should I vote? So, if I cast my vote on the 7th of May 2014, what does that actually mean? How does your vote make a difference? Does it even make a difference at all? Legal fundies say that we elect our National Assembly via proportional representation with a closed list approach. It sounds quite complicated, but when we unpack these two terms, it's pretty simple. A closed list approach means that when you vote, you are voting for a political party, not a presidential candidate. You simply vote for the party and trust them to put their best members into the seats that they win. Interestingly, in the American election system, which is called first past the post, the opposite is true. Americans vote for a presidential candidate, not a party, and that individual becomes president even if his political party isn't the ruling party in Congress. Proportional representation means that the number of seats that a party wins is relative to the number of votes that the party gets. It's a little bit more complicated than this, but basically, if Party X gets 60% of the votes, it will get 60% of the seats. If Party Y gets 40% of the votes, it will get 40% of the seats. To put it simply, proportional representation means that your votes directly affect the number of seats won by each party in Parliament. I bet you're asking yourself, so am I not voting for who becomes president? Well, technically, no. A closed list system means that your vote counts for which party gains seats in the National Assembly, not for who becomes president. Proportional representation lets that party know how many seats that party gets. Together, these systems govern who gets to sit in the National Assembly, and the National Assembly chooses the president. So your vote still kind of affects who becomes president, but only indirectly. Whoever is chosen by the majority of the members will become president, and it seems pretty obvious that each political party will vote for its own leader. Whoever holds the majority of the seats in the National Assembly will have the strongest voice. But if you're not directly voting for the president, then what is the purpose of your vote? As you know, your vote directly affects who sits on your National Assembly. The goal is to fill the National Assembly with parties and people that you trust, because it is this body that acts as your voice. Your vote is what empowers them to pass legislation, provide a forum for your views, oversee the actions of other arms of government, and choose the president. Your vote sums up to a lot. Parliament's power comes from your vote, and it's your vote that determines how the country is run.